This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with That Prize Guy. We're here at the Europe Hotel for the Lodge press conference for Crocker, Donovan 2. David, join me, Lewis Crocker. Lewis, I was just saying to you there off camera before we started, 8 years ago today, you were weighing in for Frampton Gutierrez. Do you think that 8 years later, you're less than 7 weeks out from fighting for a world title? I'm sure somebody said to you back then, the disappointment of a fight being cancelled, 8 years later, fighting for a world title at Windsor Park, you'd have ripped their hand off.
Oh, absolutely. I think just everything's fallen into place for me. I've had many ups and many downs in my career, and just the persistence that's got me through here, it's unreal. So I'm very grateful, very blessed. Be going in this fight just to settle the score. Like I says straight after the last fight that I want the rematch, that it has to happen. I'll be going in this fight a massive underdog, but I just feel like the stars are aligned. That Windsor Park and Boots moving up, and it's for a world title, and I'm a massive underdog as well. I think it's just meant to be.
Does it, in some ways, does the first fight, does it feel like in some ways a defeat because of the slating, the media sort of thing online, everybody's saying about the circumstances of the fight, even though you've obviously won the fight, does it feel in some ways like it's been a defeat, even though you've won?
No, absolutely not. Like, people criticise me and stuff, like, it was only 2 weeks prior to my fight that a young man lost his life in the ring in Belfast boxing, do you know what I mean? So, like, for anyone to give me stick or whatever, who's never been in the ring, do you know what I mean? Like, what would I care? What would I respect their opinion? And this is my 22nd professional fight now, so I feel like it's just meant to be, Morty. So I do. I feel like everything's in the right position at the right time now, and ready to put on the performance of my life.
Is it good for you in some ways that you're coming into this as an underdog, because people are expecting it's going to be one side, it's going to be Paddy Donovan? It takes the pressure off you in a lot of ways. You boxed at Windsor Park before. I think you were actually co-main event that worked at the night. You're between Fury and Frampton, so you've had experience of fighting at Windsor before. You're obviously the underdog mentality is going to help you massively for this fight.
I agree, mate. Like, I've never been a massive underdog, so it's a different feel for me. I'm very more relaxed. And as I say, like, all the pressure's on him. Everyone can think that he's going to beat me, and everyone does think that he's going to beat me anyway. So I'm not going to say I've nothing to lose, because the world titles are, but I've everything to gain from this fight. And I'm up for it big time.
Did you ever think, in your wildest dreams, like, I know when you fought in Windsor Park in 2018, everybody was sort of thinking that's a one and sort of done sort of thing. The IFA obviously contacted Carl and was like, who can headline a card in Windsor Park? I guess that was sort of built up in Fight Week the last time. Do you now say, I'm fighting in Windsor Park for a world title? Every dream you've ever had in your life as a potential less than 2 months of coming true?
It's hard to believe, so it is. Like, as I say, like, I would dream of this stuff, like, as a kid, but do you really think it's going to happen? Maybe not. You know what I mean? So, for everything that happened now and the way everything's worked out, Matchroom did a great job. Everyone behind the scenes did a great job to get this here. So hopefully get the job done and bring more big nights back to Belfast.
What do you remember of 2018 of walking out in Windsor Park, like the atmosphere, like it was pretty much packed by the time you come out? I guess all it done that night was rain. Probably the only picture is it lashed down the whole night. Like, what's your memories thinking back to 2018 and walking out in Windsor Park?
Yeah, I remember when walking out, just the atmosphere was great. I remember I was fighting an awkward guy, like a journeyman who was well experienced, and I had stopped everyone up until then. So I remember being like, flip's sake, I thought they would have got me someone that would come for it. So I think it was a bit upset the way, well, not upset, but probably not pleased the way I performed, because I didn't get the job done. But it worked out well, because I hit the rounds at that stage. So now, like, to be in a main event, it's going to be exceptional.
For them people online that sort of think that, it seems like a foregone conclusion, like, I'll say it the same way as anybody else would say it. It wasn't you on the night on there, whether that was down to Paddy's tactics, whether it was something else. Like, for those people that are just saying that they just think it's a Paddy win, like, what can you say to people, I guess, that are your fans, that they're going to see something different come the 13th September?
Look, if he can't do all the constant headbutting, the fouls and whatever, let's see if it's a different fight. You know what I mean? Let alone like how I'm fighting. Let's see if he doesn't get away with that stuff early on. So that can make a difference. I know I'm going to have much more energy. And then, I just felt like I was very flat last time. But no excuses. I had a great camp, so I did for that last one. I was feeling good. Just didn't perform in the night.
You and Paddy, obviously, I know that you sort of sometimes have the beef sort of face to face and things like that, but you still get on very, very well, don't you? It's like sometimes it's sort of just for the media side of things. You still have a lot of respect for each other. You said that you think he's a really good fighter and stuff as well. Like, I guess the fans sometimes can play into the fact of this or that, but you still mutually respect each other.
Absolutely. I've always said it. I think Paddy's a great fighter. And yeah, like I think Andy's a great trainer as well. So, do you know what I mean? I have to respect him. And yeah.
How do you see the fight playing out in your head when you think ahead to the 13th September? How do you see the fight going?
Just even my hand raised, I can just feel it. Like I have a good 6 hard weeks of sparring here, and then obviously like fight week. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go.
It's sort of that blurry moment where you can see you lifting the title, but you just can't sort of see the method of victory. When you sort of do dreams, you're missing parts of your dream and going, did I wake up from that dream? But you can see your hand being raised with the title. You just can't, particularly at this moment in time, maybe see how it's going to happen.
100%. But that'll change closer to the fight. When I'm visualising more and more. Yeah, definitely.
Look, thanks very much as always for your time. Enjoy your next six or so weeks of camp, and we'll see you in Windsor Park on the 13th September.
Thank you, mate. Looking forward to it.
Cheers, Lewis. Thank you.